Hi, and welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Teresa LaBarbera.
And I'm Jocelyn Memento. Thanks so much for joining us. Coming up, after the storm's Art Bra Runway event is like no other fashion show you have ever seen before.
We'll give you a preview to some of the creations and tell you how it benefits breast cancer survivors.
And in the kitchen, Roberta Lombardi from The Elegant Occasion shares 2 delicious appetizers featuring eggplant.
Plus, we'll get a peek at a mysterious rocks, arrowheads, and other interesting artifacts from the Institute for American Indian Studies.
So Denise Boffey from East Granby.
And Thomas Clinch III from East Windsor.
Sit back and relax.
You're having lunch with style.
If you're ready to get more from your TV service, now's a great time to get AT&T Uverse TV. Make the switch.
Call now to get AT&T Uverse TV for only $29 a month for 6 months. HD-ready DVR receiver included at no extra charge. Plus, get up to 132 channels with HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months.
Uverse TV lets you record up to 4 shows at once on a single DVR. And you can record and play back your shows from any room. Even upgrade to over 160 HD channels. That's more than cable.
Call now to get AT&T Uverse TV for only $29 a month for 6 months. HD-ready DVR receiver included at no extra charge. Plus, get up to 132 channels with HBO and Cinemax free for 3 months.
And AT&T Uverse TV leads major cable providers in customer satisfaction. See for yourself why AT&T Uverse is America's fastest growing TV service. Don't get left behind.
AT&T Uverse TV like you've never seen before.
Are your depression symptoms keeping you from living the life you want to live? If so, please call right now about our medical research study of an investigational medication to treat depression. Adults who qualify may receive study-related care and study medication at no cost. To see if you may pre-qualify, please call right now toll-free 1-866-330-9797 or visit ifeelblue.com 1-866-330-9797.
It's a runway show unlike any you have ever seen before. On August 18th, a group of brave supporters will model art bras to help raise funds for cancer survivors. Here to fill us in is Christine Willett, a breast cancer survivor and the president and founder of After the Storm. Welcome to Connecticut Style. It's so great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
So your own battle with breast cancer kind of paved the way for this event?
Yes, it did. 4 years ago, I was diagnosed when I was pregnant with my second son. I was 7 months pregnant, had surgery, chemo, and everything following that. And it was about a year afterwards where I started using some integrative medicine services up at the Middlesex Cancer Center, and I found that they really helped me feel better about my recovery. And then that's where this idea was born, is that I started this foundation, and the money that we raise goes directly to help survivors pay for integrative medicine services.
And I think it's important to mention that you were only 30 years old.
I was 30.
So it's important to do those self-checks.
At any age, even younger than 30.
All right, so let's talk about how the organization raises money for women with breast cancer.
Well, this is our biggest event, the Art Bra, and what we do is we have a fashion show, and the women come out and they wear these bras, and then we also auction them off. And so it's a great night. It's a lot of fun for both girls and their boyfriends or their husbands have a really good time too. So it's a lot of fun.
And it's August 18th at the River House at the Goodspeed Station.
In Haddam, yes.
In Haddam, terrific. All right, well, you've brought some models with us for us to have a preview.
I've got a sneak peek here, and first we have Megan.
Ooh la la, look at that. How creative these bras are.
Megan is wearing buttons and bows, and this was designed by Betsy Maloney. Her mother-in-law had passed away, and when she passed away, they found a bag of buttons. And so she took 3 months for her to sew this creation together for us.
Wow, and people have the opportunity to buy these bras at the end.
Yes, they do. They can buy them right in the, if it was the fashion show right now, we would have the auction for it, and then it would go off.
Very good.
So, thank you, Megan. Next we have...
Oh, we have a superhero.
We have Shannon, who is wearing Super Chick. This was designed by Ann Wales of the Red Door Boutique, and she designed it with an inspiration to all of the breast cancer survivors that are out there. Beautiful.
Very
Thank you, Shannon.
Oh, see, now you're pleasing everyone with this one.
This is Carol, and Carol is wearing double header. This was designed by the Cancer Center Sassy 6 in honor of Dr. Andrea Malon, who is a fabulous breast cancer surgeon up at the hospital. And yes, they did cover, you know, the whole entire state of Connecticut here with Red Sox and Yankees.
That's true, and you could see that the pink baseball bat.
Yes, the pink baseball bat, yeah. Thank you, Carol. And up next we have Jen. And Jen is wearing Peacock Chinese Jasmine, which was designed by Lorraine Yates. Lorraine is also a cancer survivor. Her and I did chemo together. Oh. So she did this in memory of visiting her grandfather and eating lychees underneath the trees as her inspiration. And she also made the fan too.
Very pretty.
Thanks, Jen.
Oh my goodness.
This is Nicole, and Nicole is wearing her own design. Her mom and her designed this bra together, Janet, and it's called Double Trouble. And her inspiration was Shark Week, which I believe on the Discovery Channel, which is coming up this week. And they also designed it in memory of her grandmother, Doris.
How fun.
Isn't that fun?
Thank you.
And then up next, our last one, we have Cheryl. And Cheryl is wearing Mermaid. This was designed by Carrie Haywood, and she designed it because she always liked going to the beach, and she found that the ocean was a very calming place for her to be. And so she wanted women to feel that same inspiration when they go to the beach.
I love that. Ladies, how fun is it wearing these? You all look terrific. And we should also mention we have two other examples here.
We do. These are two other bras that we had brought with us today. This is Fighting for the World's Cups. And this was designed by Jen, who was wearing the peacock bra. She has all the flags of the world all along all of these straps, which took her at least a half hour, she said, to do each flag. And then over here we have, this is Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras was designed by Karen Brown in honor of her niece, Sarah Atwell, who's also a young survivor. She was diagnosed at the age of 26.
All right. So one more time, tell me how people can go to the event.
They can call me. My number will be on the screen afterwards, or you can go to afterthestorminc.org, and all of our information is there.
Actually, I think we have it up there right now. It's at the River House at Goodspeed Station. That's in Haddam. August 18th. August 18th. Very good. All right. Ladies, thank you so much for being here. This was a lot of fun, and good luck with the event.
Thank you, Teresa.
All right, coming up next, Roberta Lombardi from The Elegant Occasion shares 2 recipes featuring eggplant when Connecticut Style returns. Stick around.
Now that I have Assurance, I can call our doctor.
With Assurance Wireless in Connecticut, you get a free phone and 250 free voice minutes each month.
Now that we have Assurance, we can keep in touch with our grandchildren.
For $5 each month, get 500 total voice minutes. Or for $20 a month, get 1,000 total voice minutes and 1,000 texts.
Now that I have Assurance, I can send a quick text.
All offers include a free phone, nationwide coverage, and these calling features. Plus, it's easy to keep your current number.
Now that I have Assurance, I can let work know I'm running late.
You may qualify for Assurance if you're on Medicaid or use these other services.
Now that I have Assurance, I can do more with more minutes.
Call now to see if you qualify and learn what Assurance can do for you.
Call 1-800-375-5018. That's 1-800-375-5018. Or visit AssuranceWireless.com.
Hurt in a car accident? Stop. Don't sign or say anything until you talk to attorney John Cantarella. What you say and what you sign matters.
If you've been seriously injured in a car accident and think the insurance company is your friend, think again.
Hurt in a car accident? Stop. Call attorney John Cantarella for a free consultation.
If you've been seriously injured and can't come to us, we'll come to you. Injured? Call us right now.
Call the law office of John Cantarella at 1-800-INJURED. Call 1-800-INJURED right now.
Because of its deep color and crown, eggplants are often referred to as the king of vegetables. Today, we're going to show you a couple of ways to serve this royal veggie. Roberta Lombardi, the owner of The Elegant Occasion, is back on the show. It's always nice to have you here.
Hi, thank you.
You always have such fun ideas, too.
Well, you know, eggplant's one of my favorite vegetables. I think this summer we've had it almost every night of the week so far with different dishes. It's so versatile, and there's nothing like a summer eggplant.
What's interesting is that I didn't realize there were different varieties of eggplants.
There are different varieties. This particular one is called an Italian eggplant, and this is basically the kind you would get in your garden at the farm stands.
Okay.
Then you have your black beauties, which is typically what you'll find in the grocery store all year long.
Okay.
This is called a graffiti eggplant. And
it looks confused.
Right.
Which way to go?
Right. Or a zebra eggplant. And they're delicious. They're baby. They're tiny. And you'll find these a lot in gardens in the summer and at the farm stands. And then this last one is a white beauty, and it's a counterpart to the Italian eggplant. They're all very similar in taste. The difference in the white eggplant is that the skin is a little thicker.
Okay.
So when I prepare this, I like to bread it and fry it because it could be a little tough if you're just roasting it as we're doing it today.
Okay. And the top of it, the crown.
The crown is called a calyx.
Oh, see, you learn something new every day. That's terrific.
When you're looking for eggplants, whether it's in the grocery store or at the farm stand, you want to make sure that your eggplant has a very smooth skin and that the calyx is green,
okay,
and that they feel firm. If you're seeing a lot of brown spotting on it, or they feel soft and squishy, or the calyx is starting to look more brown than green, you know that it's not a fresh eggplant, and chances are when you cut into it and you've cooked it and you're ready to eat it, it's going to be bitter.
Okay, good to know. Great tips. And what are you making here today?
Okay, today I'm making two great appetizers, main courses, a great lunch. I'm making a roasted eggplant and fresh tomato Napoleon, and I'm making an eggplant rollatini with a lemon ricotta basil filling.
Are these your original recipes, your own concoctions?
They
I
are
love that.
just from all the beautiful vegetables in our garden, and my husband stops at the farm stand almost every night of the week. So we always just have so many vegetables, and it's just trying to find a new way to do something with them. And this is just so easy and so beautiful.
All right, well, let's get started.
Okay, so for the first one, the roasted eggplant Napoleon, what I do is I take, again, tomatoes, wonderful at this time of year, and I've just sliced them up, and we're going to put them on a parchment-lined baking sheet.
Okay.
And we're going to drizzle them with a little olive oil, and you want to be kind of generous with the olive oil, and some garlic salt. Now, I set this up, and I would let this sit on my counter for a few hours because it's going to draw the moisture out, which will then allow it to caramelize in the oven and bring out all those wonderful flavors. Then I've got my eggplant, cut off the bottom, and I'm just going to cut them into these little discs, about 1/4 inch thick. You don't want them to be too thick, or the skin would then become chewy in the process.
Okay.
So, again, we're going to do the same as we did with the tomato.
And do you have the oven preheated to some?
I have the oven on at 375 degrees. Really generous on the eggplant with the olive oil because it's like a sponge and it will soak it right up.
Okay.
Again, I'm going to hit it with a little more garlic salt. And again, I'm going to let it sit. So, and I do these all in one pan because it's not going to hurt it to all roast together.
Okay.
Now, this is also going to apply for our regat stuffed rollatini.
So you still have to roast
so it's
the
the
eggplant.
same thing. It's the same method. So I would put these into the oven and I would roast them for about 1/2 hour. This is going to be what they look like when they come out, right?
Yes.
Beautiful, golden. The tomatoes, you can notice they've caramelized on the edges, so they'll get a little brown.
And it almost makes them sweeter?
Oh, so sweet, so delicious. They almost taste like you've put sugar on them.
Really?
Absolutely wonderful.
All right.
So now I want to show you, for the Napoleon, I take a piece of eggplant, put it right on the plate, then I've got my fresh mozzarella.
You can't go wrong when there's fresh
Can't go wrong with fresh mozzarella. And I've sliced that, and now I'm going to take a tomato, put it right on top of the eggplant. So we're just layering all the vegetables. Another piece of eggplant.
We're making a little sandwich here.
Exactly. A little piece of mozzarella again.
Oh, that's just delightful.
And another piece of eggplant. And then a beautiful fresh basil leaf. Drizzle it with a little olive oil. Look how beautiful that is.
Delicious.
It's light. It's packed with different flavors. It's rich, it's creamy.
And it's healthy,
goes
not
with
to
anything,
mention.
and it is very healthy. But you know, it goes by itself. If you're a vegetarian, certainly very hearty. Also pairs wonderful with meat, chicken, pork, anything you want. And then the last one is, we have another piece of eggplant here, and I have my ricotta.
Okay.
This is whole milk ricotta. Could you just pass me that lemon?
Certainly.
Thank you.
You're going to zest it?
We're going to zest this lemon.
Oh, that looks great. I thought I'd stop in and see what you guys are doing.
Just in time to eat.
Of course.
So really, you want to zest, or you want to take 3/4 of a cup of ricotta and zest a complete,
So you're making the rollatini now?
Yes, I'm making the rollatini. And now you want to take just a dollop. You don't want a full spoon because it would be hard to roll and it would break open. Just place it in the center of the eggplant.
Okay.
Take a little bit of chopped fresh basil, lay it directly on the ricotta, roll it from one end towards the middle, then bring it up again.
Is that going to stay
From
together?
the bottom, yes,
Roberta?
because then you're going to invert.
That's the secret.
But can you put a toothpick in if you want? Or not?
You could, but you really don't need to. As you can see, they do stay.
They do.
They do stay. And again, we're going to just sprinkle it with a little parsley and add a little more. Just a
This is
drizzle of
perfect for
olive oil.
summertime, isn't it?
Yes. Now, can you put sauce with this or not?
You could easily put a nice little drizzle of marinara sauce over the top. You could also add to the ricotta anything that's your favorite, maybe a little spinach if you wanted inside of it.
Oh, this looks yummy, doesn't it?
All right.
And there you have it. And you can try it.
Terrific. Thank you, Roberta.
Thank you.
I came in to try this.
You did. For more information on Roberta, check out her website, theelegantoccasion.com, and I'll try this too.
Yeah.
All right, stick around. There's
more of Connecticut style coming up. We have mysterious rocks, arrowheads, and other American Indian artifacts. So stay with us.
We'll be right back.
Good.
Local healthcare workers fighting for their jobs and their patients.
Without the services we provide, our patients will have nowhere to go except for the streets and the emergency rooms.
As long as they're fighting, we'll make their voices heard. Who's got your back? News 8.
Who's got your back?
Who's got your back? Who's got your back in the morning?
News 8.
News 8.
Tomorrow morning, give us a chance
to make it a better,
easier, more pleasant morning.
For you. For you.
For you.
See yourself at Brio.
Hey, are you ready for some serious fun and an exciting new career that's in high demand and really pays great? Then see yourself at Brio Academy of Cosmetology. With 10 great locations, there's a Brio near you.
See yourself at Brio.
Cool Smiles makes going to the dentist easy.
I like the playground.
They accept most insurance, and the people are so nice.
And they give you a toy at the end.
I can make an appointment for me, too.
Then, Mommy, you can have my toy.
I love Cool Smiles because I can be with Sophia during the visit.
I'll hold your hand.
Keeping kids' teeth healthy is easy at Cool Smiles. All you have to do is call to make an appointment for you or your child.
Is one of Connecticut's jewels, and I'm talking about the Institute for American Indian Studies, and it's nestled in 15 acres of woodland and trails in Washington, Connecticut. And every year, thousands of people go there to discover the stories of Connecticut's Native Americans. Joining us now is Dr. Lucianne Lavin, the Director of Research and Collections, to tell us more about it. Connecticut does really have this rich history of Native Americans.
Oh, it does. It goes back very, very far into the past, too.
How many different tribes have lived here? Do you have any idea?
Gosh,
There's probably countless.
Double digits.
Double digits.
At least. Oh, yes. But a lot of them, of course, the tribes themselves have been terminated. But those tribal people still live on in descendants. A lot of them are still affiliated, and there are, of course, tribes that have continued into this century.
So if we go to the IAIS, what will we discover?
You will discover wonderful things. We have 6 rooms that are full of exhibits on Native peoples, especially, of course, from New England and Connecticut, but we also have them from all over the Western Hemisphere. And we also have outdoor exhibits. We have a simulated archaeology site. We have a simulated rock shelter.
And what are we looking
Oh,
here
yes, and
at,
this
Dr.
is
Landon?
our replicated 15th century Native American Algonquian village site.
And when you say Algonquian, this is a language that we're talking about?
Algonquian is a language, and all of the people in New England spoke, and still speak, some of them, Algonquian. And so we call it Algonquian because it's a typical village of all of the native tribal peoples who lived in southern New England.
Now, you've brought along some of the artifacts that you do exhibit there, and so many interesting things here, and really tells a lot about the history. Let's take a look at this first one. This is fascinating.
Yes, this is a ground and polished stone pestle made of basalt, and it is a pestle, of course, is used for grinding seeds and nuts and maize, but this is a special pestle because it is also a magical charm. It is a phallic pestle, and you can see right here incised is male genitalia, and it was imitative magic. What it did was male genitalia, of course, reproduce their children. It's for fertility. And so the pestle, being made in the same way as the genitalia, is also thought to induce fertility in the plants that Native people would eat.
So it was really symbolic. And how old is this?
We aren't sure, but we know they were making them all the way back to what was called the late Archaic period, and that goes back to at least 4,500 years old.
And it was found where?
This was found in Windham County in northeastern Connecticut.
What else did you bring us?
Oh, I brought quite a bit of things here. Here are a number of what we call projectile points, but they are actually the stone tips of spear points, darts, and arrows. And they are all from Connecticut, and there are a variety of styles. Some artifacts actually come in a variety of styles. Often they are chronological.
And these were used for specifically?
These are used for hunting.
Hunting.
Yes, although some of them are actually knives as well, so they're used for cutting purposes. But what we can tell from this is the styles change through time, and so if we look at a certain style, it can tell us when that artifact was made approximately, and when the people who made it, what the camp dated to. For example, this particular style down here is known as a kanawa, and it has what's called a bifurcated point. It's very old. It probably dates to about 8,000 or 9,000 years old.
Let's move on to some of the items here in the box. What do you have here?
These are all scraping tools, and they are, we know they're scraping tools because, in fact, we usually can tell the function of artifacts.
And you can see the very sharp edges here.
And you can see little bites there it's called use wear. And when this particular object was used for scraping, it would go this way, and so you see all these bites on the top. This one down here was used, the bites are on the bottom, and so it was used in a gouging. And if this were made done on a soft material, it would be all polished. But it isn't, and it has these bites and striations, so it was probably used for making wooden bowls and utensils.
Now, you're also telling me that people can go there and dig up possibly find some of these artifacts. Is that right?
Well, we do. We have a Litchfield Hills Archaeology Club that people can join. It's open to the public. If you don't know anything about archaeology, that's fine, because we teach you. And every Sunday, we dig at a particular prehistoric dig in the area.
And you can find some things there?
Oh, we found lots of things. Right now we're digging at a site that is about at least 5,000 years old.
Very good.
And lots of arrowheads there.
And also coming up soon is a festival, and we have several pictures of this. And what is happening here?
Oh yes, this is one of our past green corn festivals. Every year we have a green corn festival. It's a major Native American festival. It's a very ancient festival. Probably began about 1,000 years ago when corn was actually introduced into Connecticut. And what we have here is traditionally, and they've done this ever since the 1600s, because early historic Dutch and English accounts describe them. They're very similar to today's powwows. They have drumming, dancing, singing, feasting, native foods.
And a lot of people come, and what is this one? This year?
This year it will be on Saturday, August 6th on our museum grounds. We welcome the public. There's a lot of dancing, participation, and everything, and as you could see in those
a lot of fun. Very good.
It is.
And if you want more information about the Institute for American Indian Studies in Washington, Connecticut, all you have to do is log on to WTNH.com and click on Connecticut Style. Dr. Lavin, thank you again for being here with us.
It was my pleasure, Jocelyn.
You're welcome. All right, don't go away. There's more Connecticut Style right after this. It's great.
Tonight, it's the explosive season finale of 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show.
I want my mommy.
No. Daggers away. Oh! 101 Ways to Leave a Game Show season finale tonight, 9/8 Central after Wipeout on ABC.
The firm was actually started by my great-grandfather over 127 years ago. The firm was always small, and personal service meant a lot to both my great-grandfather and my grandfather and my father. And they developed a good working relationship with their clients, which we continue today.
We decided against the growth angle and stayed with the personal representation.
It allows you to provide more personal service, which I believe ultimately leads to a better result for our client.
Hello, I'm Dave McDermott. I'd like to invite you to join us to celebrate our 40th anniversary of selling vehicles here in Connecticut.
Right now at McDermott, drive away in this 2011 RX 350 for only $425 a month, 36-month lease. Or take home this 2011 IS 250 for only $329 a month, 36-month lease.
You'll find a dedicated and friendly staff that is passionate about your total satisfaction. Thank you. Come on down and join us.
Oh, allergy season.
Good thing it's Allegra season. I bought it at Walmart without a prescription.
Allegra gives you fast, non-drowsy, 24-hour relief of your toughest symptoms. Get Allegra at an everyday low price at Walmart.
Okay, we've already eaten, so we've eaten a little bit.
The rest of our guests to try
guests
Roberta's
can eat.
food. 'Cause
Exactly.
It's
Here you go, Roberta. You want to pass that out to everybody?
Happily.
And my favorite was the layered eggplant.
Napoleon.
The Napoleon. What was yours?
I think I like the same one. And
Okay.
just a reminder, the Art Bra fashion show is August 18th.
August 18th
Here
at
you go.
6:30.
The forks. All right, we want to thank
Very
all of our
good.
guests. Roberta Lombardi, of course, Christine Willett, and Dr. Lucianne Lavin. But most of all, have a great day. Bye. Bye.